Alright, alright. It might actually be working now. Oh my goodness. So, I have an apology that I think I need to make because I didn't realize. Just. Let's see. I didn't want to, stream last time. I don't know. Maybe I didn't click, but I spent 2 hours talking to a screen thinking I was streaming. I'm a professional. Oh. I never said I was good at this, chat. Please. So. Well, anyway. The good news is, you can reload save files, so I only need to, you know, redo 2 hours of playing. So, give me 1 minute to get a little bit of setup done. And then, hooray. So. And I've improved the audio. Seriously, I've added a little bit of like, some filter stuff. So hey, I guess it pays off to, you know, play a little bit of like, 5 minutes of tutorials for OBS. So, let's get through all this. As you can see, I've played this game a little bit before. Mostly just with fiddling. Where do we leave off? You can see all this is me talking to myself for 2 hours straight, thinking that I was running the game, you know, and streaming to an audience. And, you know, I thought I was entertaining somebody, but, no. So, just want to make sure I'm actually still running. Yeah. Okay, good. Good, it's actually running this time. I needed to make sure. Because that was torment for me last time, chat. Okay, let's get into the actual game. Well, happy Saturday, everyone. I hope it's going well for you. And if not, I hope it gets better. Just remember, you could be this guy. You could be this sad, lonely med student who is completely in way over his head. So, we have several hours to do whatever we want right now. Our inventory is full of various things. Keep this. We'll just worry about this stuff later. But for now, I'm just excited to get back to playing. So last night, oh, I guess not last night, beforehand, before all this, we went to the dead item shop. We got a bunch of random things from him. We did quite a lot. And now it is like the early morning hours of day 2. And they did say that Artemis' father would be buried in the morning, like the crack of dawn, which I believe is like 8 o'clock. So we have like 4 in-game hours to muck about, wander, maybe get in fist fights with any muggers we see, because this town gets dangerous over at night and over time. So, might be worth our while. Either way, I'm gonna go bin raking over in, yeah, let's go to that side of town. I don't think we've been out there yet. Could be lucrative. There's a person. Only question is, are they going to start a fight with me or not? Huh. It's a random lady. Hello? You have nothing that I could really want from you except, like, pemmican, maybe. Okay. It's a very beautiful town. It has a strange, oppressive atmosphere to it, which I absolutely adore. If I hold C, I can sneak, kind of. But all it does is make things, like, dark. I gotta be careful. You never know when you might get jumped. There's a policeman there. You can tell by his hat. Got a bin. Broken ampule and some peanuts. And this is the, forget homeless simulator. This is the true homeless simulator. And yeah, I know it's like a cheap filter that they have that, like, casts an identical image of, like, a room inside those houses, but I really think it works out. Especially from a distance. It just looks pretty to me. Hey, worm man. How you doing? Where am I? Bar. Well, I can hit up the clothing store. I think this is, Sabarov's house, by the way. Pretty sure, anyway. That's another dead item shop there. I don't know what night that opens up. Anytime you see one of those little blue buildings, I guess just keep in mind that one night it may be open. Hello? There's something disturbing about the idea of just meeting random people that are just silently standing in, like, a person's backyard. Like, they're not doing anything wrong. They're not, you know, they're not, I mean, I guess they're trespassing, but you know what I mean. Like, they're not up to anything. They're just standing there in the dead of night. Just, there's something unearthly about it. About running into people like this. Skinners. What? Oh, is this like Peter Stamaton's house? Might be. See, there's a fight going on. I can do the right thing. Come on. I can actually loot them, I think. Once they finish backing up, I think, yeah. What the fuck? Sure. Sure, buddy. I guess that's what I get for trying to be cheeky. Whatever. Now you gotta admit, there's something equally impressive about people running a shop at 4:30 in the morning. These were cheaper. They must have been cheaper yesterday. Well, that's fine. I want to hold on to a whole bunch of things if I don't have to. Yeah, that'll work. String is very important, chat. I don't even remember what it's used for. I just remember, like the last time I played, I desperately needed it, and I didn't get it for a long time. A long, long time. A very unpleasant game. Hey, thing worth trading? Kind of. Well, I'm not gonna just hold on to that stuff forever. My health is bad now. Whose house is this? Can't knock on it. Oh, it's somebody's house. Plume of smoke. Is that the bone steak lot? Don't mind me. I just need to get into your garbage. I'm sorry. I'm listening. Very carefully. What? Crying? What are you? Oh. Is there a fire? Jump on edge. Stop. Uncharacteristic for them. People are like sunflower seeds to Big Vlad. He extracts their lifeblood like oil. They've had enough. They've had it with both working day and night shifts so often. So we locked them in to keep it contained to protect the town, or we'd have a riot. A third of the town works for the Bull Enterprise. Are they all inside? Beasts in a cage. Doesn't bode well. Alright. Guess there's nothing that can be done, but... Bizarre creature was trapped here. Yeah, that's a bone steak lot, right? Oh. Goodbye. She have been a person? Blade doesn't scream. What have you... It wasn't us. It was already burning when we came here. Tried to save her, but failed. Ooh. Who did her? Hell if I know. I think it was a clay wench, the one who killed the old man. But I guess it wasn't. Poor sinners. Well. That will wake you up. Let's make our way to the graveyard. Had enough of this town already. Why would Artemy want to stay? Guess if you really want to avenge your dad. Just don't see why. When everybody is trying to murder you, and everybody's gone completely insane, I guess it just shows his character that he's willing to put up with all this for the sake of his parents. Must have been the only thing that really mattered to him. You a mugger? No, you're a drunkard. Tourniquets for water. Kind of need them, but I don't want to. Not gonna. I think your health does slowly increase over time. You know what? Right. Only because I already have a lot of water. That didn't help me that much. That was probably a mistake. Probably. Up the clothing store. You can probably tell that I sound stuffed up. I don't know. Guess it's that time of year. I contracted a sinus infection. I think I've already gone to this shop, haven't I? Let's find out. There's a door open. It's a good sign. I've already been here, haven't I? No. No, I haven't. Okay. Okay. Well, that kind of recuperates some of my losses. Those little things hopping around. Do you see those, chat? I think, yeah. Those are jerboas, aren't they? Little, like, cricket grasshopper mice. I don't see any muggers yet, so not sure if that's good luck or bad luck. I'd rather be on the prowl for a fight, just so that I have more loot, but I guess I'm empty-handed for now. Not that I really have the inventory space. But money would be nice right about now. Do I have a bottle of blood? I do. I can get plants, I think. There's that root tree over here. Come on. Black twire? Perfect. Swavery. Lucky. Blood twire. Perfect. A perfectly full inventory. And this guy, I believe he said he was selling beef jerky last time I played through. Let's see. What? Haunted children. Today is meat day, Tanga. We feast on meat. What are you celebrating? Tanga brought meat this morning. Said a warehouse door was left unlocked. So we took some. Whose flag grows fatter by the day. He works. He takes the profit. So we've decided to take the meat, at least. Fresh? It's cured, Kolbun. Who would keep fresh meat in a warehouse? And if you need to drink, the water is next to the factory wall, see? Barrel water is the best. Brought from the steppe. But in a pinch, you can drink this, too. Alright. Show me the meat. I could get beef jerky. In exchange for a lot of things. But, all these things are all tremendously useful in the future. I'm not really, strapped for food right now. So I'm going to hold off. For now. I don't think he'll be back. I think he might be there for the rest of the day, but then I think he might be gone. Well, we'll see. We'll see what my barter situation looks like in 12 hours. You don't have much to trade. I wonder what they're doing with all the old furniture. Burning things? Or just, abandoned leftovers. Who knows? There's not really, like, a lot of public spaces in this town. Like, there's not many... There's, like, a park, but you don't see a lot of things. I guess people keep to themselves around here. Okay. Oh. Ow. I'm stretching muscles. It's almost 7. I think the cemetery doesn't really... I don't think the day really starts until like 7:30. So, we have time. We have plenty of time. This is blocked. Lady? Huh. I give... This might actually be an interesting trade for once. 1 second. I gotta readjust where I'm sitting. Ow. How do I torture myself like this? Lopsided trade, but that might be worth it. Yeah, that's worth it. A chalk. I can trade that to children. And they usually have the strangest and more interesting items for trade. The adults are kind of boring. They'll have like nuts and bolts. You have something I would love though. But, yeah, that works perfectly. Splendid. Did I already loot this? I did not. Just digging through people's garbage. Scrap name. And hold on to that until the next morning, or the next night. Be really useful at the dead item shop. I thought you were a mugger for a moment. Nothing to trade. Really. Can't repair anything. Got a mostly beat up scalpel. Probably only good for like one more kidney from a corpse, but I wouldn't use it. Not as a weapon anyway. Can't get in there. Not that way anyway. Already been here, haven't I? Kind of pacing circles. This is good. Although, how'd they get to that dumpster? They had to run all the way around their homes because there was a fence there? Sounds horrible. I don't think I've been in here yet. I think the only way in is through... Yeah, because that's closed off and that's closed off. Means the only way in is this little passage here. An isolated, tiny courtyard. Scissors. Any other trash cans I can raid? No? Okay. I'm gonna fill up on water then. And I guess we'll start making our way over lazily to the, well, it's like gas station, cemetery. Probably stop by the Broken Heart, see if they have anything for trade that might be useful. Anything at all. This really does amplify that thought I have in my head sometimes, where I'll just look at a random building or a house and I'll think, who lives there? What are they up to? I know that's not a unique thought, but that races through my mind nearly every day. Every time I pass somebody on the street, or when I look into a random car. You know, I'll look out the window at 11 at night, getting ready for bed or something, and I'll just see a pair of headlights darting down the road, and I think, there goes another soul. Huh. A lot of people here for 5 in the morning. Down Twire? It's twice as much, okay. Coincidentally, I don't have that. I'm holding on to all this stuff, though. Now, these hazelnuts are going to be really handy. They're also cheap. Already have coffee, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Let's be on our way. Oh, okay, so the day starts at 7:30. That's okay, chat. We're still close to the graveyard. Shouldn't take too long from there. A straight shot across the step. Still, I didn't think it would take that long to go to the bar, but I'm glad I got those things. That will be useful later on. Just this glow coming out of the building. Is that thing a building, or is it a mountain? Okay, well there's the cemetery. We'll be there by about 8 o'clock. Look at that. Okay. Now the drama of the day begins. Oh no. I'm gonna get this twire first. Okay. That's brown twire. Good.
The sweet tabby-eyed chose had no fur and no nose. On 8 paws he would linger. On his tail was a stinger.
You know why the earth won't take him? Ooh, your father. Earth expels him like a foreign body. See that girl, Grace? Caretaker? She's getting desperate. I think she'd take his place in the grave if she could. Do you even understand what you're rambling about, you awful creature? Some people are weavers. They make connections. Others are cutters. They rip things apart. Your father, he was a cutter. You Barachs are permitted to, aren't you? You're important among the locals. Privileged. As a faithful surgeon, he would cut apart a living, breathing town, or even tear it to shreds with his hands alone. A violent man. You better shut your mouth now, or I'll be the one tearing you to shreds. You're the caretaker?
What? It's all happened before, hasn't it?
A sad pup there was laying, and a kitten dismaying, just a couple of pitiless creatures. I don't remember the rest. No, I don't. Where's the caretaker? I'm the caretaker. Now, anyway. Why are you giving me that look? My father was. He died 3 years ago. Aren't you a little too young for this job? I'm young, yes, but no one can speak with the dead, can they? I came here to give my father a proper burial. It's so cruel that people can't rest in peace, even after their death. Whose sins are we punished for? Why does the soil push out old Barach? What? They tried to bury him twice already, but the earth won't take him. It pushes the body upwards. That means he's got something left undone in the world. Owes a debt. He was a man of obligation. What the hell does that mean? He was buried deep. When your people returned with the seeds and the milk per the rite, they saw his body lying in the open again. Earth pushed him out. Father said a similar thing happened before when they buried Chief Earlhim, but he was a really bad person, not like old Barach at all. I can't believe it. How is that possible? I don't know. It's just, he carried too heavy a burden. He failed to do something important because his life was cut short. Your people say that if the ground doesn't take him, they'll burn him, as the old rite demands, but it's horrible. Right? Stay here. No need to follow me. Let's get that twire that was bothering. That's an eye stake monolith. It's my father. What? Chest has been punctured. Massive wound. Couldn't have been a knife. It's a massive cone-shaped object, a horn or claw, maybe. Vital part. No. I'm his son. Only the fabric covering the body now. Skin dry to the touch. Suspicious. Unusual degree of xerosis. He wasn't that old. Soil under his fingernails. Unlike him. Always kept his hands clean. It's a cemetery, not a morgue. Actually would require an autopsy. 3 oddities then. Earth exploded.
Shen, brave man, strong in his spirit. How fares your kind, Shen? Ait Karan, for he has come to pay his last respects to his father. We have too.
How fares your kind, Gatangar?
Ait Karan, Ushe is at the threshold. The loss is great. The need to speak, to say the words correct, observe the right.
Come to pay last respects to my father. Why do I see this?
Kadokara, Barach Esege, carried a great burden, owed a great debt, who was to take his duty upon himself.
Gara, it's not that easy. What does he owe?
He told us not, Shen. He took it to the grave. You asked the wrong people. Too late, Shen. Now. The earth waits. Say now, do you accept his duty as your own?
For the eyes of the kin and the earth, it is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duty as my own. The sky is my witness.
A bow for you, Emshin. First blood yours. Ikara, Emshin is a man, a brave man. Here stands Saba, Sabza Uste. You have accepted his duty. Now come into the inheritance. Saba will show you the way.
Thank you.
Bayala Yargachi. Bayala.
You are a brave man, Emshin, a true son to your father. I rejoice as I watch you. The Katange, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. I'm afraid. We shall bear your burden together, Emshin. Your father helped me. I helped him. I shall help you too. In you, I see him. I'll bear my burdens alone. I leave you to your grief now. Come to my home if you need me. I will wait for you night and day for as long as I remain, Tanger. I will stand behind your shoulder. Let's go.
Can you smell yesterday? I can.
I am sorry about Isidore, but we have not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not come into it. What do you mean we have not the time? I have all the time in the world. You have 10 days. Trust me, I foresee 10. Ikara, great troubles, a Kayud are upon us. Death already nests in 4 houses. Soon it will have crawled out upon the town, decimating it, then halving it. The wise say, the sky is falling. Where will you hide when it pins you down? What kind of Kayud? I know not. But be it war, rebellion, plague, or simple misfortune, who cares? You have greater things to worry about now. Like what? Here, I'm giving you his Udhar, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. Must have presaged the evil that would befall him. You're right, he must have. That's why he summoned me at the town. The letter. I'm giving you his Udkar. It's yours now, as are the things inside. Now, the money. It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father didn't care much for money. Okay. He said I would take my legacy, but not come into it. What do you mean by that? You take someone's obligations, word is not enough. Come into a legacy, taking the things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. What else then? His fate, his place, in the kin, in our hearts and in our follies. I see. There is now emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick, tell truth from lies? Who will plumb the depths? Only a Menku can cut a body. Only a Menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? The wise say, yes, I knew it would come down to more than old wives' tales. You are wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open the Odkar and touch those items. 1,000 coin. You got more inventory space. A list of names. Sticky, Capella, Murky, Nutkin, Khan, Grace, Taya, Taichik, and a symbol. Letter's gone.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Moving on, do any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Various types of Twire herbs? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, a knower of connections. He saw which things sing in unison when joined. That's what the lines are, even if you say you need not this knowledge, Imshen. What about this list of names? Closer. Let my tired eyes see it. the names of local children. Khan is what they call the Kane boys. Capella is the daughter of the master. May he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. Perhaps my father looked after them. He didn't pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. They followed him, like calves that trailed after a cow, or oxen pulled by a yoke. Last days, that's... okay. What about the symbol there? This is a brand from American Bulls. A brand of the kin often have specific meanings. Bikarach, this one is... tough to parse. It means something like a big body, or a special body. A body that contains a lot. But I'm not sure. It may be just a sigil. Who can interpret this for me? I am not your father, Colboon. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own. Speak to people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That is how you may come into your legacy. In this place, you must come into your legacy through your actions, not your mere words. By showing you understand the contents of the vessel, follow your father's trails, learn who he was, find yourself a fate like a good wife, Amshin, your wife. Sounds good.
Perhaps turning inside out will help.
I don't think it would. Follow his trails, Amshin. Then you will know what kind of man he was, and what kind of man you are to become. What can you tell me about him? Your father was a man who was respected for it. He was respected because he was a doctor. More than that. Fine. And also because he was a just and dutiful man. He knew the lines. Lines? That's a philosophy like the Tao or phenomenology. Let's say Tao. Never mind. What are the lines in your interpretation? Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth, there is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for all evil deeds. Family ties, the way children reflect their parents, those are lines too. Father used to say that lines referred to anatomy. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body but bring no harm. See. Now hear me well, Mshen, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be hardest for you. You'll find yourself surrounded by lines innumerable. Some you must tear apart. Others follow. Others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. The end is nigh. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All you Baraks are alike. Men of action. I have told you all I know, Amshen. Be on your way now. Farewell, Sabah, and thank you. Ayarla, may your kind fashion. Where are we? Right. Grace, she's on that list. She speaks to the dead, right? Huh. Need that? Hello?
I think they've fallen out of love with me.
What have you got in your pockets? Fools, forget it. Here's what I want to know. What business do you have with my father, old Barach? Well, we actually went to his place often. He used to teach us things. Why do you ask? We used to go to his place together. All of you. Everyone on this list here. Sometimes we'd all go together. Sometimes in twos or threes. Sometimes alone. A lot of things happen. Why are you asking? It's not like we bothered him. He invited us. So you were his friends. Did he have enemies? No. I don't think he would. Think again. You know what? Ask Capella. She's the oldest of us all and the best explainer. She's a good person too. Capella? Who's that? Fat Vlad's daughter. But she's not like him at all. She even lives in a separate wing of the house. Is it a good thing or a bad thing that they're different? She is like a big sister to us all. She put together a union. A union? Don't worry about it. Just a union. Of people under 15. Anyway, ask her. She might be mad if I say too much. Okay? Enter. What's here? No. I have enough trauma for one day. Do that. I can get... I don't have enough money to buy that gun yet. 1,000 off. I can come back. I can compact these herbs down. So I can find brown twire. Growing maybe by the river. Then maybe I can sell it at the Broken Heart. But I think I just won't have enough of money for today. Maybe I can get it on the way back. I don't think there's a lot of fighting that needs to be done on this day. Brown twire. Good. I just need more of it now. Blood twire. I learned that you should just, like, unfocus your eyes, and you'll notice when things stand out more. Except Swevery. That one's an easy one to spot. Gotcha. That one's easy. That one's also easy. Where are you? There you are. Perfect herb garden. Right. Children Fortress is still probably attacked. See if they have anything really useful for trade. Real quick. So trash can here. And I think I saw something on my previous playthrough, so I will kind of cheat. Yeah, right there. Cash. That's what I get. Here, have this. This item is for you. What's this? A sign of trust. As we share things with each other, so do we share our feelings. Warmth, kindness. We see now that you're a good person. The town trusts you. Do you want to become its part? Sure. Do you like the item I've given you? Will you find any use for it? I really don't know. What do you need? All that matters is there was an exchange. You give me something. I'm having a heart attack. Okay. Okay. I think I'm okay now. Okay. So this is like a trade tutorial that kind of just says like, hey, if you want useful things, you should like talk to people and trade with them and stuff. So here, kids. Very broken thing. Oh. Man. You could buy a bullet for a pair of broken scissors. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. That would be worth a lot if I wanted matches. That'll work. What do you want? I have plenty of those right now. Can't talk to Notkin. Okay. Well, that was worth it. Okay. Be on our way. Only I had things to sell. The good news is, with this coffee, I should be able to not need to sleep today. I should be able to wrap up everything, even after nightfall. Which is very good. Although I still must hurry. Hey look, climbing ivy. I like that stuff. I think it makes the buildings look nicer. Although some buildings go absolutely out of control with this stuff, you know. What are you kids doing here? What's wrong with her? We didn't do anything, I swear. We saw her crying. Asked what happened, but you just bought some more. Hey, girls. If she's hungry? I guess she may be hungry. Why else would she use crying? She might be lost. I guess. She must be lost. Maybe we should take her to the station. Get her on a train to somewhere. Trains aren't running now. But we should probably see if she lives around here. Yeah, you do that. I'm not crying. I'm just upset. Upset because they're always picking on me all the time. Who's picking on you? Everyone. Why are they picking on you? They say I'm ugly. I know I am, but why do they need to keep saying it all the time? No sense. Very strange. So the children alternate between knife fights and like... Hi. Where do you go, friend? What plan is next to follow? I don't know what to do. What say the townsfolk? Townsfolk? Oh, this is a tutorial saying, hello, yes, talk to the people. You again.
Life blooms only while love breathes. Love is vital. How can I make you see?
Are you sad? Why do you care? I just wanted you to know I sympathize. I've never had parents, I've never had anyone, so I know how terribly awful it must feel right now. What do you want from me? I'm sorry I said mean things to you. That's why you think I'm evil, isn't it? But it was the truth. Fine, I don't hold a grudge. I just wanted you to know that the girl from the cemetery, Grace, is talking to your father right this moment, and I think it strains her a great deal. She is? They're speaking, and I think it's killing her. You tell her to stop, please? I think she might listen to you. I feel sorry for her. Do you understand? Right this moment? Right this moment. And he's responding? Why won't you believe I'm a good person, Barack? Open your eyes. I speak the truth. Remember, I'm always speaking the truth. Sure, I'll take a look. Goodbye. Let us not meet again. I need to talk to Khan at the tower. Though, the town is all abuzz. Makes me kind of reluctant to leave. tower? You blind, big fella? Just look over there. The tower across the river. Our polyhedron, the only place where life is real. Was that thing even built? Wasn't there when I left. That thing. Tower of Children. Defies the laws of physics, okay? I'm gonna check real quick just to make sure the stream is still going. Because I don't trust YouTube anymore. Yeah. Okay, we're still going. Good. You there. Have you been to the governor? About the patrols, I mean? Pay's good, but too good, actually. Suspicious. What's going on with that? What patrol? All strong men who aren't cowards should report to the town hall, it went. They might even announce an emergency situation. I wonder why. A revolt at the factory, maybe? It's not working. Hear the silence? Guess they haven't caught the murderer yet. Maybe they need people for a raid. You have a gear, and I have something I can trade for it. Yes. Oh, yes, man. That's just wonderful. Chat disconnected. Uh-oh. I've carried this thing for... Hold on. I want to make sure. You still going? Yes, we are. YouTube, why do you do this to me? I've carried this thing for several days. It wasn't easy, of course. With this, I share with you my fear, my sorrow, and my anger. It was tough, but now it's become a little easier. Just a little. Thank you for easing my burden. Just have some of my warmth. Warmth is life. So these people will, like, trade small things with each other. Artaya is in the termitary, isn't she? Why is it locked? Will they open it soon? Wait a second. What Taya? Taya Taichi? Taya Taichi. Well, we call her the Mother Superior. Mother Superior! Isn't that cool as heck? It's Capella's idea. It's cool, alright. Cool as heck, but I need to talk to her. It's closed off, huh? Damn it. I'll get a trade. Okay. Sir? This music is not helping me. My wife was killed yesterday. How can I look our children in the eyes now? I've lost the right to be called their father. Sorry. I could have been assertive. Think faster when it went down. I could have acted quickly. Efficiently. Instead of staying in my head. Only. Live on, pal, for the children. I don't really have anything to trade you. Sorry. I will raid this dumpster. Nothing. A lump. Yeah. I do need to trade with children, don't I? Yeah. Here, kid. Have a chestnut. What you giving me with this thing? A couple of nice dreams. Okay, I'll leave you some, what would you like? Have my father back, little one, but that's just a dream. Huh. That was wholesome. Don't want to trade. Marbles for a big package, sure. Great, with this item, I give you some of my luck, I guess. People say I have that in spades. Don't know if I believe it. Now what shall you give me? Courage? Huh. What if I open it? Barter has a long history in our community and has many styles such as tit for tat. Sometimes people will even blindly swap wrapped items. It's gonna be like a dead bug, isn't it? A snack. Okay. I think the wrapped package would have had more trade value. It's almost like loot boxes. This is where they originated. 19-somethings. Russia during the eve of the revolution. See you tonight at Saba's place? It's dangerous, yes? This is Nangpang Zuzoms, a place you must not bring outsiders. Everyone's looking for a Shabnakadeag. It's a good thing they forgot Saba. I'm an outsider. Why are you telling me this? Your kin, Katanga. Saba talked a lot about you these days. We waited for you, Yagachin. Got it. So boring. How long do we have to wander the streets? Boring everywhere. Capella said we can't go to the nutshell until the evening. We wait. Kids really listen to Capella, don't you? Oops, you should know about this. Just forget it. Already forgotten? What do you have for trade? Morphine. Why are you carrying around... Why are you carrying more... You're both carrying hard drugs. There you are. Here I am. You need to see Capella soon. I was on my way. And you? Some of us wait for you at the square. The bridge square, that is. In the stone yard. You know how to get there? I don't know. I grew up here. It is. Where's it on the map? Oh, okay. By the cathedral. That place will be on fire in like a week or two. Actually, no, it wasn't on fire. It was just, you know, surrounded by dead bodies. Hello? I don't like that. He's hiding behind somebody's back door with 2 bullets. Here, have a lockpick. Now you can't shoot anyone. That was a good trade. There's someone. Yes, there is.
I'm afraid I'm not much use now.
Yulia Liorecheva. And you are? Artemy Barach, doctor. How can I help you? I have incredible eyes. Now, what can you do? Little in the way of medicine. I'm a mathematician specializing in spatial calculations, the finite element method. I doubt you'd be interested. You're not a local, right? Of course. I arrived at Simon Kane's request to lay out the roads and plan the town's development. Our town doesn't look like it was planned by a mathematician. The Kanes had a rather unusual notion of what they wanted the town's routes planned for. They believed the routes of choice influence people's mood, their soul state. I found the challenge intriguing, if a bit insane. A bit? They're off the rocker. Well, they've built the polyhedron, haven't they? There it is. I was even allowed to ascend it, though I wasn't allowed inside. The cathedral, the crucible, the still water, all those buildings are machines that work with the same idea. What idea? When a person finds themselves in a relatively enclosed space, it influences their inner state in a certain way. It's no secret. The Kanes are trying to create buildings that enhance spiritual growth. As in? Well, we're moving to the field of philosophy now. Not my area of expertise. But as far as I can tell, in their eyes, humans aren't paragons of animals, but rather larvae. They believe the human spirit is a spring to be stretched. Their favorite image. Why stretch it? And make people desire new things. Weird things. Things beyond their limits. So that doesn't bode well. I like that other option. Does that really justify making the roads so confusing? Kind of. Makes it more fun.
A vagrant has bestowed her crude grace upon the Saburos.
Yeah. You are Artemy Barach. Greetings. Greetings to you. Are Eurogamesky's daughter? Yes, my name is Victoria, but friends call me Capella. Are we friends? Yes. Really, how'd you figure it out so fast? I can see. I haven't yet mastered the art, but I do see things sometimes. It's a gift I inherited from my dear mother. You're talking about clairvoyance? I mean, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I know what a person will say before they say it, or I imagine a situation and the next day it unfolds exactly how it was in my head. Sometimes I even know past events I wasn't present for, like which drawer father puts papers into years ago. Powerful gift, if you're telling the truth. Not that powerful. Not with me. Not like my mother. She could see at will, though even with her it could be fickle. I only see rarely, and I don't control it at all. I'd like such a gift myself. Mother said it would pass. I'll either see by my own will or lose it entirely. You'll start seeing ghosts and better to lose it. Wow, both of these are rude options. I'm picking the one with the unicorns. Your undue sarcasm has been noted. It's not so rare a gift in this town. There were once several women who could see. Mother, Nina Kana, Katerina Sabarova, perhaps. Others arrived with such skepticism, but they were always soon astonished. Astonish me, then. You likely aren't afraid of blood, right? I'm a surgeon. Do you know what I see? Under your feet, the hard soil acts as though spring melt, each step forming an imprint filled with red. You leave pools of clotted blood in your wake, Artemi Barach. I thought this must be about the murderers, but you are no murderer. What does it all mean? I have no idea.
Let us take the box, peek inside, and then decide.
Why have you come? Are you looking for my brother, perhaps, or do you want me to ask something of my father? Pardon me. People often come to you as an in-between for Big Vlad? Yes. Father pays heed to what I ask of him. Tells me I'm the only person he loves. That's because I take after my mother. Condolences. Oh, our family is falling apart. Father and brother argue all the time, louder and crueler with each passing day. Brother is angry with me. Everything went awry after Mother's death. She was holding the family together, huh? She died when I was 6. On the day of her funeral, I locked myself in with the coffin, just so that no one could take her away with me. Oh. That evening, Brother explained there was no other way. The dead must be buried. This is best for them, he said. Then I understood. But how did your brother make you sad? Brother acts against Father's will. Your kin make up most of Father's workforce, but he doesn't treat them well. The brother argues with him, but Father hates to be challenged. He says he'll disinherit my brother. Where's your brother now? I'd like to meet him. I think he's in the Broken Heart now. In the Earth District, actually. He frequents the place ever since Mother died. Let's see.
Souls of a feather flock together.
Something happened? You look worried. I want to ask you something. Go ahead. He wrote this note. Here, take a look. Why are these names listed together? Yours is on here too. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. Were you his patients? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek our company. We all met together sometimes, or in 2s and 3s. It happened naturally. He taught us, I suppose, but not anything special. I think it was more about passing down something. Something of great importance. Can't make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town inside the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronizing look. It's not some game. You won't understand anyway. Go on, I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. He can see beneath crude earth petty lies and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the polyhedron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. Fisher of men. Never knew he had that in him. He was preparing us for changing the town. I can see it now. He taught us each something important. Perhaps he did give a piece of himself to us. Yes, that must be what he did. Dad, I shall not wholly vanish, no. Always a sly fox. Interesting. I'm assuming Big Flat has nothing to say. Children? Children? Hey, Uncle. Dig a hole for us, will you? Funeral attendant. People don't dig holes in this town, don't you know? Please, Uncle. We only need a shallow one, a couple of shovel swings, nothing more. Are you burying a cat? Yeah, I mean, no. Not a cat. And whom? Just the 8th. The 8th what? Well, the previous 7 are already pushing the daisies, and nothing bad happened when we buried them, because the holes were shallow. Okay, I guess shallow ones are allowed. Alright, I'll dig you a hole. Am I digging a child's grave? Doll's grave. Bury. Okay. Did I just die? I feel like I just did something terrible. Children? Goodbye. Sorry, I must have just caused the end of the world. Oh. If only I had more lockpicks. Get more bullets. Who's that? Who's coughing? You. Yeah. You fix my knife? I think anyone can fix it now. Okay. Here. Perfect. Lady? I sent my little rats to get groceries this morning and they still haven't come back. I wonder if they think food will miraculously buy itself. Are you out of food? Have you been living under a rock, darling? Prices are soaring. Salt costs twice as much today as it did yesterday. And where's the grain? I haven't seen wheat in a week. Really, what could happen next? There's still no train. People are worried. What if it never comes? We'll all starve. We'll survive on meat. Well, Gimsky isn't entirely heartless. He won't let it come to starvation. Right. If not for the Canes and the Sabrovs, he'd hang himself before he shared anything with the people. You're as naive as a child. Wonder if I should go to the station and get them. Go where? It's a place to hang out, waiting on trains. Better than that damn tower. Go there and fetch them. I don't want to meddle. No, it's alright. At least they're in town, staying close. My neighbor hasn't seen her children in I don't know how long. Damn tower took them all. Hey, thanks for reminding me about them. Wonderful. wonder how you cope with that. Get a thimble for a bar of soap. But I think I want to hold on to that for now. It's a clothing store right here. I know. I've got another day to get the 3,000 for that gun. But I might be able to buy... I can buy a thimble. Some chalk. A safety pin. I already have plenty of thimbles. I should save some money. Bye, stranger. Thanks. Okay. Other people see garbage cans. I see treasure. You there? You are creeping me out. Bar of soap. You know what? For a thimble. I keep seeing the trade, so sure. Oh, I did the quest. With this, I give you some of my hope. We have no doctor now. Who will help us? Who will treat our injuries or deliver children? You're a surgeon. You can do all that. Have some of our hope, and hope often leads to love. I haven't carried this item for long. There's little of me in it. Still, have some of my warmth. Oh, wow. Doing that trade thing really improved my reputation across the entire town. Good. Now people like me. Hooray. Yay. I want to give away peanuts. It's frustrating. You sharp frustrating words. Ooh. More peanuts. Whole bunch of people to talk to. Sabarov seems ready to take up the reins of power. It's about time, if you ask me. Why is that? Because you can't trust people, that's why. The rule of the three families was about trust in each other and the townsfolk. The damn nobles trusted people to govern themselves. And the people, they're unruly beasts. They don't respond to kindness, only strength. My experience, they respond. How do I join? Open your eyes, the line's right there. Why does he need so many people? To maintain order, of course. To prevent yesterday's nightmare from ever happening again. Oh, Gimsky only cares about what he owns. The Canes treat the whole town as family. No wonder they got soft. Now they're all getting their comeuppance. You think people are unworthy of trust? Our rulers were kind and lenient. Where did it get us? Yesterday blood flowed like water and a woman was burned to death at the bone steak lot. Trust, leniency. That just leads to corruption. What we need is someone who can keep the rabble in check. It wasn't kindness that killed those people. Won't accept you either, Kailara? Don't they accept people from the kin? It's not because we're Katange, but Sabarov thinks we're Boost Vlad's people, and they have an arrangement. Vikara, they won't accept the Kane's people either. Younglo Ogub, why have you come? Kind have never cooperated with authorities. There's no work. Factory is closed. Where should I go now? How should I feed my children? Suppose we would spend it in a week, or this autumn will be rough. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I'm here on important business. Everyone here is on important business. I'm not here to join the watch. I don't give a damn. Wait your turn like everyone else. Off your case. You? Greetings, I'm sorry to inform you, but you're officially banned from joining the watch. That was quick. Wow, you run out of leather caps? I can get my own. I would like to remind you that you're currently on probation. Until the murder of Simon Kane, Isidore Barak, and several others is brought to justice, you're still considered a suspect. There's evidence against you. Enough blathering. I'd rather speak to him myself. Is he inside? Did you hear about the house? House. Your own, of course. On Governor's orders, it was locked down during the investigation of Isidore Barak's death. Since the investigation's over, the Governor can grant you access. Isn't that why you're here? I guess it is now. Free house! Ranger.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. We made you a prime suspect yesterday. By mistake. Sorry, that was rash. You are too convincing a suspect. But I won't hear you complain. The error wasn't irrevocable. You find my father's murderer? I had no investigation. There's no organized search. I hold no official post here, in case you had any illusions on that part. My power is that of reputation. Traditionally, our father enforces order in the town on the rare occasions that it's broken, and those are rare. Believe me, this is a peaceful little town. How can you talk about order if no one's looking for the murderer? Spare me the sarcasm, Brach. Let me get this straight. You're still a suspect, and you'll be a suspect until the murderer is found and proven guilty. The only reason you're walking free is something called the presumption of innocence. Do I make myself clear? Good thing some smart people told you about that. Anything else I can help you with? House is locked. Do you have the key? Home was locked by the committee that examined the crime scene. There may be evidence. It's in your best interest, and that of the committee. The investigation that doesn't exist, right? You may have the key. The house is your property, and I have no legal grounds to prevent your access. Exactly. Oh, he's mad. That house is back that way, yeah. Huh. No, there's no easy. I can't like sail to the house, but if I can run over there, I can talk to. You know, chat. I think this might be a perfect time to wrap things up. It's getting late. We're all exhausted. There's a skull that just popped up. I don't believe Stock truly takes me for a patricide. He can't be that stupid. Okay, I have a lot to do on this side of town, and we'll wait until next time. Well, thank you all very much for joining me. I don't think anybody joined me, but still, thank you all very much for joining me. So, and good night, you guys. See you all next time. Hold on. Where is it?